Tophia talking about the papers?
December 24th, 2022. Last day to terminate. It says all occupants. Then here, where does it say? Will result in failure to move out December 24th will result in court proceedings. Court proceedings means going to court. So it says here, if you remain in the lease premises on terminated date, this may result in seeking to enforce termination in court. The reason why they didn't do that is because my dad wrote them a letter and they said they would wait on the rent. You have 10 days from this date letter, which is also the delivery of this letter, to lease premises within which discuss termination. If your tenancy dispute the accuracy relevance of the records with Villa Esperanza, you should desire such a discussion in a timely contact, blah, 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 project manager. Project office, person with disabilities have the right to request reasonable accommodations to to participate in the process. This termination is due to your conduct described above, which violates page 1 paragraph. So literally it's saying that okay, it says amount past due, and then they said they would work with us on the rent, but they are no longer working with us because we know why. Then here see this 10-day termination notice, which she lied. She said this termination notice states that it was raided, that we got a 10-day notice because of the raid. Here, it doesn't mention anything about the raid. It says breach of your lease, page 1 to 3. It says you currently owe blah, 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 blah past due in rent. Okay, so then it literally states here if you're disabled, I think it says you have a right to accommodations, meaning this doesn't say here about a raid. This says here about rent. So maybe I think I should just take this and talk to that other lady and be like, look, this is the 10-day notice we got. Where does it say the raid? Because it doesn't say anything here about a raid. And you said you would work with my dad on the rent. So, to me, I am so confused. I'm confused. This says you currently owe blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say anything about a raid. So why is she saying this 10-day termination notice is literally about a raid? That's not what this is. That's not what we got. This one is disturbing the peace. So this one isn't even 10 days. This one is a warning for disturbing the peace because of police activity. They said twice in less than a month, which had nothing to do with me. The second time the police came, the first time the police came, the raid, and then the other times the police came was due to the doxing. From what I remember, I was doxed. And because people made a claim that he was hurting us, I lied to the police. So I was swatted 4 times. And because of the swatting that happened a second time, or the swatting that happened the first time, they're blaming me for that when I was literally swatted. I didn't have the police come. They didn't come for a disturbance of the peace. They came because people made a claim that I was being harmed. So I have nothing to do with it. It says, listed above within 24 hours, further action will be taken and a 10 eviction process will be initiated, meaning that I have 10 days to vacate the premises. They came, after New Year's. They came and gave us this. They said it's a first warning, which means that we got a first warning. It doesn't mean that we get a 10-day eviction process because we haven't done anything since. And here, this was in December, which my dad wrote them a letter and they said they would work with him. Meaning that, where's the other 10-day notice that she claims she gave us, telling us we had to leave our apartment when we didn't get that? And she's literally saying that we got a notice that we didn't get. This here says that we just got a warning, which means if we get another one, 3 strikes, you're out. Probably 2, not 3. This is only 1 strike. So the fact that the office is lying, we don't have a notice. We don't have a 10-day notice. This one's the 10-day notice, but it's not for a raid. She said the 10-day notice she sent was for us being raided, and that it says we have to be out. These are the only papers that we have. The only papers.